Just a quick one here, because, it's still in early access, but I still felt like rambling about it. Plus, a whole bunch of stuff just dropped at once. Like, why does this keep happening? So, back when the whole boomer shooter thing started, some of the first big standouts for me were games like Project Warlock, because they channeled the simplicity of games like Wolfenstein 3D more than anything else. A core limitation of the gameplay of something like Wolf 3D was the fact that there was only one floor you could traverse. I know we all thought it was proper 3D back in the day, and I hate to kill the magic for all you 30-year-old boomers, but the floor and ceilings are just one color, no matter what room you enter. The floors and ceilings aren't real, man. Thankfully, these new games channel more of the vibe of the game than, say, the actual level design from Wolf 3D, because some of that stuff from the old games is what I would expect the Zoomers to start calling liminal spaces or something. It's kind of funny to go back and play Wolfenstein 3D, which is totally what I did so I could get some footage for this video and play the game at like 1440p with proper WASD control scheme. It honestly just makes the game a little bit easy, but the ever-looming threat of hit scanners kind of keeps you in your lane. You ain't circle strafing your way out of this one, bucko. Anyways, Wizardum, which I keep wanting to say is Wizordium because my brain is broken and I have a dumb accent. A game which is being published by Apogee because, well, Scott Miller literally just saw this on Twitter and just asked, like, how much money do you want? Now, on the surface here, the bright colors and style of this game really welcomes you in. It feels almost childish at first until, you find corpses hanging from walls and severed heads on the ground. The juxtaposition is definitely a vibe. Your weapons are the standard flare of mana type weapons, one being a fire type, one being an ice type. There's also a magic orb explosive, for some crowd control, and another is it's essentially a shotgun. And well, if you think a shotgun is out of place in a wizard and mana type game, then you must be fun at parties. Also, with the ice staff, you can freeze a few enemies and then do this motion with your hand to finish them off. This was always super satisfying and just never got old. Level design is purposefully blocky, much like you'd see in something like Project Warlock or Nightmare Reaper. However, much like those games, this goes beyond tight corridors and, it really opens up. There's actually an included level editor, which is just so cool to see. We used to take this stuff for granted back in the day, so to see this stuff making a return like this, it's just awesome. Also worth mentioning here was the music was just epic. Really good stuff here, which, was nice to listen to as I got hopelessly lost at times. It definitely channels a bit of Wolf 3D and Catacomb 3D in that way as well. Some areas can be more of a puzzle than a shooter. However, there is a map to at least try and keep you on track. First episode of Wizardum. Yeah, I said it right and I thought I said it wrong. The first episode of Wizardum just came out early access, and judging by other Apogee published games, I don't expect it to take too long for us to see the rest of this game. As a retro shooter, there is just a lot of things that Wizardum does well. Attacks are crisp, feedback for your actions is on point, and the gameplay is smooth and fast-paced. The first episode will take you 3 to 4 hours to get through, but there's plenty of replayability here, plus leaderboards so you can see how you stack up against others. I had a bunch of fun with Wizardum. It was just really cozy and very charming. I'm definitely looking forward to the rest of the game. Thanks for watching.